I just celebrated my 80th birthday, and for 78 years, I thought I understood the US and the world, but this year, I'm beginning to think I don't understand shit. Here's what I don't understand. For my whole life, you could accuse people and institutions of crimes and bad behavior, but, and this was an incredibly important but, they were presumed innocent until proven guilty. Why today has our government reversed that presumption? And why doesn't that scare the living daylights out of everyone? In the US and the rest of the free world, the accused start out with a presumption of innocence. Prosecution bears the burden of convincing a jury of peers, that is equals, that the accused or guilty is charged. Only a jury of the defendant's peers decides guilt or innocence, not the judge and definitely not the prosecution. In the US, with the exception of the McCarthy era, which happened when I was 8 years old, facts, data, and adversarial judicial proceedings have always been the basis for finding innocence or proving guilt until now. By the way, if you want to learn what happened in the not so distant past, the past I lived through, you might want to read up on the McCarthy era if you want to understand why I'm so really scared. Without the presumption of innocence in trials where peers interpret data and facts according to rules of evidence, it becomes easy for political liars to accuse people and institutions of wrongdoing and then use the power of the government to unlawfully punish or unlawfully restrict the actions of these accused people and institutions. As an example, our president has become accuser, jury, and judge. As accuser, our president says, for example, the District of Columbia's publicizing fake crime numbers to create a false illusion of safety while crime is really at an all-time high. As jury, our president says, guilty, without considering facts and data that might contradict the accusation. As judge, our president says, send in the National Guard. The president has done this in Los Angeles, to our universities, and to our civil servants. Senator Joseph McCarthy accused patriotic Americans of being communists because we were all afraid of communists in the 1950s. Our president is accusing people and institutions of being woke or anti-Semitic or part of the deep state. All accusations with no proof, no presumption of innocence, and no jury trial considering all the facts. Here's what I don't understand. It took Congress 4 years to sanction McCarthy. For 4 years, fear spread throughout the country. Shouldn't everyone be afraid now? Have we forgotten what we experienced and learned during the McCarthy era? And how do we stop this attack on one of our most foundational principles, that we are presumed innocent until proven guilty? If you can explain that to me, I'd really be in your debt because I just don't understand. If you'd like to help me understand or see what others have to say, please tell your friends to listen to my videos, give me some comments, and subscribe to my channel.